Welcome to the Stay Ready Real Estate Podcast, where we stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I'm your host, Emeka, and in each episode, I'll be breaking down real estate topics to help you find and lock in your first deal. This podcast is all about building wealth through real estate, and the best part, you don't need a lot of money to get started. So let's jump right into it. Appreciation is just gambling unless you're making cash flow day one. And I'm here to tell you why. My name is Emeka. I'm your host, and I've been investing in real estate since 2020. I got started in 2019 with education, and bought my first deal in 2020, and I bought a property every year since. Now, there's always this big debate about whether you should, invest for appreciation or cash flow. And the real answer, just to get straight to it, is for both. But no matter what, you should always, always, always make sure you're cash flowing day one, right? Day one, right? If it's a fixer upper, obviously you can't, cash flow the day you buy the property because you have to fix it up to do so. And plus you're forcing appreciation, but never, ever, ever, ever buy only for appreciation, right? There hasn't been a 7 to 9 year period where real estate has not gone up in value, right? And I say that, and you're like, "Well, America, why wouldn't I invest for appreciation if real estate always goes up?" Well, I'm here to tell you because by the time that you are ready to sell, there's no guarantee what the market will be doing at that point. Even though in real estate, the values have always gone up, historically speaking, over the 7 year period. Between those times, it can go up and down, right? Between the 7 year period, there could have been an 08, 09 where things crashed, right? In between those periods, right, it can be the fall of 2022 and 2023 where there was high appreciation and, it was all fake, right, because of COVID. But, now prices aren't really going to go up as much anymore. Most house prices are going down unless you're forcing appreciation. So at the end of the day, we can't guarantee by the time that we ourselves are ready to sell, we can't guarantee that the value of the property is going to be higher than what it was when we purchased the property. And that's that period, right? Cash flow is market proof. No matter what market you're in, if you're making money, you're making money. No matter what the market does, cash correction or boom, if you're making money every month, you survive. Appreciation investors pray the market goes up. Cash flow investors get paid regardless, right? The market doesn't care about your mortgage payment, right? Because your mortgage payment most likely is going to be fixed. And if it's not fixed, I worry because interest rates can go up and down, and that could also affect the value of your property, right? The political environment, right, can affect the appreciation, right? There could be wars, there can be a viral infection, there can be threats, there can be AI who somehow disrupts the market, right? We don't really know. We can't predict the future. No one has a crystal ball, right? Because if they did, maybe 08 and 09 could have been avoided, right? Maybe someone would be like, hey, we probably shouldn't be giving loans to just anybody, right? But the reality is that's not how life works, period. So we can't bank on the future of real estate just being high. I personally think that real estate's going to appreciate no matter what over time. I am 29, so I have a long-term view, which we all should have. But all of us are getting into real estate at different times. And at the end of the day, I could be absolutely wrong. But it doesn't matter if I'm making money today, right? Because the values can go up or down. But as long as the bank can get paid and I can make my profit, I'm cash flowing. I can use that cash to buy things I want. I can use that cash to invest in another cash flowing asset, right? Cash flow, making money is what we need in order to be successful in real estate, right? I know a lot of people who have gotten, I hate to say lucky, but perfect timing, which could not have been predicted, um, where the pricing was just great, right? Kind of like selling in 2023. No one could have predicted 2023, 2022, 2021. No one could have predicted, 2% interest rates, which is very real because I have one, right? And people took advantage of that, right? Now people are thinking with their head high, recently graduating college, recently getting into it, that, oh my gosh, I can sell my property for, 30K over asking and sell it for 100K more than I bought it for. It's just not reality. You're gonna hear different YouTube channels, different podcasts, different people talk about some great, success story. And 8 out of 10 times, that's a unicorn, right? My next point I want to make is appreciation without cash flow is just gambling. It's just gambling. You are betting on a future number that is not guaranteed. You can't pay your bills with equity, right? Equity means absolutely nothing unless you pull it out, right? I love to say what I have. I love to say I have 30 units. I love to say, oh, I have 10% equity on a, $10 million property, right? It's not true because you probably wouldn't have a W-2. But it means nothing unless you're pulling the equity out. Having equity is great for banks. Having equity is a good thing. I'm not saying having equity is bad, but you can't do anything with it, right? It's invisible. It's literally invisible, right? Yes, you have a house that is an asset that you can touch, is tangible, but the equity and the value of that house is invisible. It means nothing and it's not guaranteed unless you can sell it for that price, unless you can refinance at that price and pull equity out. So appreciation is literally investing for appreciation is literally just gambling, right? Because you are betting on something to go up in the future. And what is gambling, right? I'm betting that LeBron James is going to score 40 points tonight. That is out of my control, right? Because the reality is LeBron, even though he's the greatest person to ever touch a basketball, he could accidentally step on somebody's foot, tweak his ankle, and just be out for the rest of the game to rest and play next game. Because I hate to say that out loud, right? But the point I'm making here is we should not be buying for appreciation. We want to be an appreciating market. We want to make sure that the trends, the data for wherever we're investing is showing that over year, there's growth, there's population growth, this and that. And that's what I highly recommend. But whether there's population growth or not, as long as you are cash flowing, as long as you can have someone renting out your home or have an Airbnb where people are continuing to come, right? As long as what's coming into your bank account on a monthly basis is a net positive from the expense that you have to have that asset, you're okay, right? Because the next point I want to make is cash flow is what actually buys you freedom. And that is one of my favorite things to talk about. I have a 10-year retirement plan. By the time I am 39, well, let's just call it 40, I want to have the option to continue to be working at my W-2, right? And if I'm working there, it's because I truly enjoy it. But the only way that happens is if I'm cash flowing. The only way that happens is if I have some kind of income that is going to be paying down all of my expenses, my car payment, my house payment, my wife's fun expenses to be a great husband and get my brownie points, and all the fun like traveling and different experience I want to have, right? That's why I'm in real estate, and also to cover my family's expenses, my future children, their sports games, their travel. They want to go overseas. Them wanting to like you can't do that with appreciation, right? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I can get lucky or I can hold a property for 20 years and I'll already have the equity in it, whether it goes up or down. And as long as I sell it or refinance, I can pull it out and pay for those things. But that's not money coming in. That is not money coming in. That is a lump sum that most likely is going to get taxed if you're selling, or unless you lived in it and use those tax benefits. I'm not an accountant. Talk to your accountant. This is not real estate advice. This is me just telling you from my experience and what I see. And what I see and what I have experienced and what I have is I have assets. I do have a cash flowing asset as well. And I might have a 10 unit, but the reality is I can have a 10 unit, but someone with two houses can be making more money than me if it's cash flowing the right amount, right? You have one house that's cash flowing more than people who might have 20 units, because the bigger the deal, most likely the more people that are in it, most likely the cash flow and appreciation is going to be diluted because everyone else is going to get their cut first. Do not invest for appreciation. Let's talk about California briefly. I don't know much about the market. I know what I hear. I've seen houses. Literally just go on Zillow and type in a house in LA, right? I mean, or San Fran, or Santa Monica, or Mount. Like, just literally just go on Google, go to Zillow, realtorhomes.com, whatever it may be. Go to a house. Those houses are expensive, right? Now, how are you going to cash flow a house that expensive and expect to become financially free sooner than later? It's going to be hard. Look at houses in New York. You might find, a suburb that's not as expensive. But the point I'm making is, it doesn't matter how big or how much your house is worth. It's about what it brings in. We are investing in real estate to make money. You will be making money over appreciation over the long term. But again, that is long term. It is get wealthy slow. And getting wealthy means having equity and having this appreciation and having a debt pay down and tax benefits. But getting wealthy later on in life is later on in life, and you can still make money now, right? Your first deal might only make you $100 to $200 of cash flow a month, and that's okay. That is a win. You're not losing money, and you're getting paid 3 ways. But you're also not banking on appreciation because you're making money now. Every month you can see the money go into your bank account. You can't see appreciation because appreciation is silent. It's invisible. There is a growth. There's average growth. Just look it up online. Google it. Just say, there's so much information you can look into it. However, cash flow today beats appreciation later. And the reality is, if you're cash flowing today, there's no reason for you to sell or refinance unless you're doing a BRRRR. So team, ladies and gents, invest for cash flow now. The issue that I had is I wasn't focusing on that. I had shiny object syndrome. I've done a million different things. I like this, I like that, I like rentals, I like multifamily, I like syndications, I like flips, I like Airbnbs. I've done it all. I love development now, right? Like I like so many things. I've tried many things, and it's really helped me understand what I truly need to focus on. And that's cash flow. I want to develop a property that can cash flow, so I can make money today, right? If I develop a duplex once a year for the next 10 years, that's cash flowing $200 and $300, right? That's $500 in 2 years, and then it kind of continues to go and go and go and go, right? So cash flow is going to help us become financially free the quickest, period. Listen to me, folks. Don't let anyone else tell you different, because the appreciation is just bound to come. But the cash flow doesn't have to be bound to come. It could be now. Until next time, folks. See ya. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss when a new one drops. And if you're loving this content, come join me over on YouTube. My link is down below in the comments. I take you behind the scenes of my real life as a real estate investor. You get to see inside my flips, my rentals. You get to see the full journey of me growing from basically 33 units to 100 units, which is the goal I'm shooting for. No highlight reels, no sugarcoating, just a real thing. See you next week.